right, Kate. Thanks.
Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's Carter on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they had that one contained right at the line. They stuck by Damone Clark. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
They give it to him again. And this one does not go far. It's going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Trying the right side. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Running it after the penalty. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They'll run here following the penalty. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup and a 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Back-to-back carries here. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards there, but still a lot of digging left to do. It's 3rd and really long.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They send him left out of the slot. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, tried forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 1st and 10 from the 41. Dak to the air here. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
He'll get this to Samuel. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. Broke through the tackle. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. That one gains 7. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grab the lead on their first series of the half. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
He's throwing for it. And the pass is caught. Tack 2 more onto the score. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it... Skies. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. And they'll throw this instead, trying to catch him off guard. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. This finds all complete. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the 38. Dump off caught by his back. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle when you call a screen like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. They motion a receiver left. From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cincinnati.
the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengal still out there and being looked at now. Second and 3 now. Back to the well again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
He was brought down by Terrell Bernard. First and goal, Cincinnati.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal.
19,
They'll try and punch it in. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 7.
This time it's a passing play. And he has the catch, gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Bengals now trailed by just a point in the fourth. So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys about set to take over. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. Dak now from the gun. He's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
There we go.
First down, here's Dak. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. There's a handoff up the gut. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
There we go.
They'll run the draw with Jones. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Yeah, here we go.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on fourth down. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
The Bengals returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. They're out and set, first and 10. Back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here he is to throw. Has his man, it's Swift. Jukes one defender. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Swift hauls it in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Desperation time here on 4th.